I'm Bruce Blitz, and welcome to Cartooning with Blitz. Now, I won't tell you what the subject of today's show is. I'll let you guess. And I got a couple hints for you here. First one is a picture of a baby moth and his mother. Mother. Okay, need another hint? I got one for you. Now, this guy here was a little naughty, and someone said to him, "Oh, behive yourself," and he did. He behaved himself. Well, if these clues are beginning to bug you, you'd be right. That's what we'll be doing today, cartoon bugs. And they're great for cartooning because they have these neat little features to work with. Now, also on today's show, we'll be spinning the wheel of features. You can create thousands and thousands of cartoon faces, and some friends will be stopping by to help me with this. Now, for our doodle trick portion, job tunes. Finished cartoons from things that people use in their everyday jobs. So if you're ready, all right, let's get started and draw some cartoon bugs. Now we've got a great show for you lined up, a lot of cartooning fun. And our first subject is going to be, we've got a live model for our first bug. Be real careful, put him right here, and he'll pose for us. And I'm so excited about that. Oh, well, we don't need a model anyway. Let's get started, and let's draw our first subject, and it's going to be a caterpillar. Now, a caterpillar is a very friendly little animal, so we'll do it that way, make them friendly. And we're starting with a bunch of circles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll say 6, and put some little feet on them. Now, actually, I think they have about 13 segments, but we're taking a little license here, some liberties to make it a little more visually appealing for a cartoon. All right, right over here, I'm going to make an oval shape for his nose. We'll give him a friendly face. Big, friendly, expressive eyes. One there and one here, and you know what? We'll have his eyelids half closed, like sort of dreamy, and he'll be dreaming of something. I'll put his eyebrows up, and let's have him looking at us. There you go, and a big smile, and a U shape like that for a full cheek. All right. Now, bugs have antennas, and they're one of the features that we can work with. So let's just have a couple of lines going out this way with a little circle on the end, and adds a little personality. Now under here, I'm going to put a little bit of a shadow effect because he'd be casting a shadow, and these are ball shapes, spheres. And what we're going to do is first decide from which direction the light is coming from and shade this character. Now let's say it's coming from the upper left. Now, that would mean that each one of these ball shapes here would be casting a shadow on the next shape. So let's just do that a little bit like this, see? And that adds a little bit of depth. Okay, the next thing, we're going to put them on a big leaf. And that is nothing more than a big teardrop shape. Comes to a point right there and back. He's a cute little guy. All right, now we're going to add some color to this fella. And what I'm going to do first is add some overall tone to the whole sketch. And I'll use some green. I'll go over everything, even the leaf and the character. And now I'm going to actually shade it. Now what I'm going to do now is use a little green, a little darker green, and on the bottom, if the light is coming from the top, we're going to shade the bottom, just like this. Because the bottom part would be a little bit darker value because it's not seeing as much of the light. You see how that brings it out and makes it look a little bit more rounded. This is a really cute little character too. All right, that takes care of that. Now what we're going to do, and we'll detail on the leaf. All right, now I'm going to use a little pink punk color sticks for his nose. How's that? Maybe a little bit of a cheek and maybe his eyelids too. Now, we've got the character. Now let's have him thinking of something. Let's see, maybe he's thinking of becoming a butterfly. Of course, that's what he's going to become. Male and female caterpillars become butterflies. So a little detail on that, and let's have it in a cloud like this, like he's thinking that. And some circles indicate that he's the one doing the thinking, maybe a little blue for the butterfly. And see how a little simple sketch like this has some dimension to it when you add some tone and shading to it. All right, let's do another one, and this time we're going to draw a not so nice guy, and I'll give you a hint. A mosquito. Ready? All right. And it's very simple to do. We start with a shape again, this time another circle for his head. Now, I don't know exactly where the stinger comes from, but we're going to make it his nose. Make it a long, pointed nose like this. All right, now for his eyes. Well, let's have it looking straight ahead, but with his eyebrows down. That's for his expression because, like I say, he's not very nice. And some lines around it, maybe a little darkness too. All right, now big sinister smile. All right, and let's see what else. Well, how about some stubbles, maybe even some lines like this to make it indicate like he needs a shave or something. All right, now for his antenna, we're going to make a broken line like this, another one over here. This is the bug version of messed up hair maybe. How's that? All right, now back here we're going to put his body in. Now let's see, that's almost a circle shape, but a little bit elongated. Simple shapes into finished cartoons. We're adding a personality to circles. Now right over here we're going to put some wings in. Now these are a little bit translucent, so we'll draw over that, and we'll draw those little lines inside, another wing over here, and in a moment we'll add some cartoon effects and accessories and make it look like the wings are going real fast and flapping up there. Now for his arms and hands, well, he might be going like this, so we'll do that. Here's one arm, and just bear down on your marker, and here's his hand. Now in cartoon world, it seems like a lot of these characters you see in animated cartoons will have these gloves on, so we'll do that too. Another one coming out here. Another arm, here's a thumb, and here's some fingers. All right, now for the legs, same thing, bear down real hard. And just like cartoons have those gloves, they always seem to have these like white booties or something. But we'll put them on. They work real well. That's one. I never understood why, but it works. And another one peeking out, just like that. All right, well, here's in position now, and now we need a sound effect, and that's a great cartoon effect and accessory. This is the sound they always make right before they get you, and you can hear it coming a mile away. Z's, just lots of Z's. Zzz. And you know something's going to happen, some dots in the middle. All right, some dashes. And now for some more cartoon effects and accessories, how about some lines around the wings to make it look at their flapping, and some lines like this, a ghosting effect, I call this, and this looks like where he was, and then some lines through it, and it looks like speed lines. Maybe even some puffs of smoke. And there you have it. Let's put some color into this fellow as well. He's a little orange. All right. Now we want to always have our cartoons expressing a funny idea. Put some red for the speed lines too. So over here we're going to put a face. Here's a nose, and here's a side of a face, and here's a mouth. With some teeth clenched and maybe an eye right here, looking at it coming, an eyebrow, some perspiration, and maybe even a little color to this face. And folks, this is what I call a real nosedive. All right, now you take a look at that. I'll play a little Mosquito music. All right, let's do another sketch. But first, it's time for the gag sketch of the day. And today it's a pun from a nursery rhyme. And I'll draw it for you. Okay, right over here, I'm going to draw some fleas, simple dots with my blue color sticks, right? Some blue fleas, and over here we got some red fleas. And right over here, I've already drawn some, and they kind of blend into the paper because, like the nursery rhyme, Mary had a little lamb. These are, get ready, fleas as white as snow. Fleas as white as snow. Well, that's the pun. And for more puns and more drawing fun, visit me on my website at bruceblitz.com for drawing tips, cartooning tips, crafts, and projects. All right, let's do another one. We have time for one more. This time, let's do a close-up of a bug. And this time, it's also a not-so-nice guy. And we're going to draw a termite. That's right. Now, I'm going to add a personality to him because we know what he's known for, and that can sort of help us a little bit. is a termite, and he causes a lot of damage in people's homes by eating the house itself, and wood. So let's give him some evil-looking eyes. Now we're going to take this and we're going to cut it right in half, just like that. And let's give him little beady eyes peeking off to the left like that. And his nose, well, that's just going to be a couple lines like that for a nostril. All right, now over here we're going to create a facial outline for this guy, and we're going to break this line up a little bit to make him look just a little bit more nasty. All right, come up here like this, and some lines in the middle like this for a forehead. All right, now for his mouth, and this is going to really make it come together. We'll break that line up as well. Don't make it smooth. And give him a smile, a real sinister smile. And let's see, teeth. He's got to have teeth if he eats homes. So simple V shapes like that, and one right there. And out of here, we're going to have him chewing on what else? A toothpick. Of course, for a termite, that's probably like a meal or a snack. And he says that he chews on it to look cool. He thinks it makes him look cool. He tried using dental floss hanging out, but it didn't work. So give him his neck over here. Now let's put him in a turtleneck. Sometimes that makes him look like a tough guy. And let's give him his shoulders, and there you have it. Okay, now for his antenna, again, break that line as well. And do the same thing over here, all the way down here. He doesn't look too nice. He's a no-good-nick. Now let's put some black around his eyes, and maybe some hairs coming out. And there he is, a great character, and we'll color him in with a little bit of purple. We used green, we used orange, why not purple? I'm going to lay this on its side and go right down the left side of the drawing, bearing down a little bit more on the left-hand side with a little more pressure there. And come around, maybe for the neck the same way, and fill this side in. There you have it, a great cartoon. And let's see, for his eyelids, we'll do the same thing. We're going to make these look rounded. And by that, I mean we're going to bear down the left-hand side and shade it. Like the light is coming from the upper right, this would be a little darker on the left. And there he is. How about a yellow turtleneck? And a little bit of yellow for here, for his antenna. Maybe a little yellow for the background too. All right, and there he is, Dwight the Bad Termite. Well, this is a great exercise, drawing bugs, for creating worlds that exist but are hard to illustrate. That is, before cartooners like you and I, because we're the ones that make it happen. And speaking of making it happen, let's go now to spin the wheel of features. Come with me. Now, before we begin, I'd like to introduce some artist friends that stopped by. Now, not ordinary artist friends. These are winners of the recent Blitz Drawing Contest. And I've got the winners right here. Let's introduce them right now. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hey, Bruce.
All right, could you tell everybody your name and where you're from?
Hi, I'm Kevin from Maitland, Florida.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, I'm Oliver from Eagan, Minnesota.
Welcome.
Hey, I'm Zachary Laws from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nice to have you here, Zachary.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jim, and I'm from Ridley Park, Pennsylvania.
Nice to have you here. Well, I'm glad you could all come. Now, what we're going to be doing is spinning the Wheel of Features. And the Wheel of Features is a cool cartooning gadget that I invented, and it can create thousands and thousands of cartoon faces. And all we have to do is to spin these wheels, and whatever comes into this area, that's the face we're going to draw. We've got facial outlines, eyes, nose, and mouths. Oliver, you want to help me with this? Okay, you spin the outer wheel, that's the facial outlines. And this is the eyes, nose, and mouth. Let's see what we come up with. Well, we've got a little girl with pigtails. And she's got some wide eyes. Let's see what kind of nose. Well, let's see, we'll go with those. That nose right there, and that mouth right there. Okay, I'll draw the facial outline of the little girl with pigtails. All right, now she's in a three-quarter pose here. Looking a little bit off to the right here. And there's her hair, and here's her ear. Now let's just clean that line up a little bit. And now for some pigtails. And a little bow, and some hair coming down. All right, now she's got a face that comes out this way, and you see a little bit of hair coming out and going down the other side. All right, now who's going to help me with this next part? Who wants to draw the eyes? How about you, Jim? Come on up here. Here's a marker, and you draw those eyes that we got there. All right, you know, I call these, in cartooning language, the cut apple eyes. If you sliced an apple right down, like sideways, you'd see the seeds, and that looks a little bit like that shape. Thank you. Good job. All right, now for the nose. I'll draw the nose, and she's got kind of a turned up nose, like this, coming down, and a little line for that for the nostril. All right, for the mouth. How about you, Kevin? Come on up here. You ready for this? Okay, you take the marker. Oh boy, big smile. And those little shapes there indicate where it meets the cheeks. Okay. And some teeth. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Kevin. All right, great character. Let me see. How about some cartoon effects and accessories? Some dotted line like this. All right. Who knows what she could be doing? Anybody? How about you, Zachary?
Well, I think she sees something she wants and she's dreaming about how it would feel to have it.
Okay, I'll go with that. She's looking at something she might like. Okay. All right, well, you may not have a wheel of features at home, but you can still come up with wacky faces by mixing and matching different facial features. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping me with this one.
You're welcome.
Now stay tuned for the feature of the day. Good job. Now, when Ben Franklin discovered electricity and Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, I don't think what they had in mind to turn on the lights were something like this. Pretty boring, huh? No, they depended on cartoonists like us to come up with something a little more interesting, like this. Kate, the switch plate. See that? Pretty cool, huh? Well, that's what we'll be doing. Cartoon switch plates for our feature of the day. And I have another one to show you. Cody the clown, whose eyes go up and down. This is a double. Up and down, and how about this one going that way, that one going that way? A little zanier. All right, now let's do one together. And because this is an electrical project, you definitely want to have adult supervision. I want to tell you that. Now, I'll be working with a switch plate off the wall, because this is an off-the-wall project. And this is available in an electrical supply store, a hardware store, and they come in all different colors. Now, I'll put this right down, and we'll draw a face on this. Now, you can use brush or marker, and if you use marker, make sure it's a waterproof marker, and that's what I'll be doing right here. Now, I'm going to draw some eyes. First, I'll draw a C, and then a backward C. And that's one way to draw cartoon eyes. There's lots of ways. And now, let's put in some bushy eyebrows. Just like that. All right. Now, the spot in the middle here will be where the switch pokes through, and that'll be his nose. Now, let's put a big mouth. Big smile. Coming up like this. And some U's for cheeks. Yeah, it looks good. Now, I'm going to switch to a red marker and give him some rosy cheeks. How about his tongue coming out, too? That makes it a little zanier. Now I'll go back to my black marker and add some more detail. Just outline that tongue a little bit. Just like that. All right, he came out really good. Now, I've got my portable wall here. My room is a lot larger than this, folks. I just want to let you know that. And here he is, Mitch the Switch. By going up and down. Oh, look on my nose. Here. Tweak his nose, and there you have it. All right, now let's put this down. And let's put some accessories on there. Now, of course, you want to have permission before you start pasting things on the wall. Now, the next thing you'll need are some felt sheets. Now, these are available in art stores or craft stores, and they're inexpensive, come in many colors, and they're fun to use. And what we're going to do is cut out some accessories. Now, I've done some already. Here's a bow tie. Pretty cool, huh? That goes well with the shirt, too. I like that. All right, but we'll put it down right here under Mitch. And the next thing are some ears that I've cut out. And I put some black marker in there for some detail. Now, the next thing is, I'm a big Elvis fan, folks. So I made some fluffy hair with some sideburns, and there he is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then the next thing you'll need is some white glue. And this is available anywhere, inexpensive, and it's great for this project. And what you'd want to do is paste these accessories down, and there you have it, Mitch the Switch. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I used felt sheets and marker for this project, but for Kate the Switch plate, I used some yarn for her hair and some doll eyes, and I pasted them right on, and they're available in arts and crafts stores as well. The possibilities are as limitless as your own imagination. And you can visit me on the internet at bruceblitz.com for more neat cartooning projects like this, and some cartooning tips, and lots of other cool things. Now stay tuned for Cartoon Doodle Tricks up next, because as for this segment, it is over and out. Welcome to today's Doodle Tricks, and some friends stopped by because they love when I draw doodle tricks. Hi guys, how you doing?
Good.
All right, now today I said we would do job tunes, things that people use in their everyday jobs, and we'll turn it into finished cartoons. So let's start with something that a sailor would use. Now, anybody know what this is?
An anchor.
An anchor, that's right. All right, so let's put some eyes over here and eyebrows up. And right here, we'll turn this into a nose. And this part here will be a big smile. And put some ears, one on each side, and a facial outline like this. A chin, come up for the cheeks, a lower lip. All right, now right over here, going to put a sailor hat on him right here. And some hair coming out this way. And there we've got a sailor from what a sailor uses, an anchor. Like that?
Yeah.
All right, let's do another one. Okay, this time I'll draw something and you tell me what this is. Ready? Who knows what that is?
Notes.
Notes, musical notes, you're right. All right, now let's make some more loops over here. Come up and around and a curl in the front. And from here we're going to make this a mouth. And then a chin, and come down for the neck. And let's see, an eye and an eyebrow up. Now this is going to be in the mouth because she's an opera singer. La, 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 an opera singer uses notes. And there, let's put a flower in her hair. And there you have it. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Now that's all the time we have for today, and I hope you've enjoyed it at home. And of course, my friends right here. Now, for our Blitz tip. You've heard get to the heart of the matter? Well, here we say get to the art of the matter. We have a little girl who did a great picture. I'm Bruce Blitz saying thanks for being with me, and help me out, guys.
Keep on cartooning.
Keep on cartooning.